Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Gifted Hippos here, back at it again with another Stormbound video. In today's video, I have a very special treat for you guys. We're going to be showing off the brand new card in Stormbound, which might be one of the most powerful cards we have ever received, which is Terrifying Behemoths. Terrifying Behemoths is a 6 mana primal epic unit, alright? And their ability is, on play, reduce strength of surrounding enemy units by up to 3 for each friendly unique unit type on board. This text is very similar to Enraged Coward, which gain 2 strength for each friendly unique unit type on board. However, they also have a good stat line and movement. So Terrifying Behemoths are absolutely insane for unit removal. They could just wipe whole fields if you have even a couple units lying around. Let's say you have 3 units, you're already completely wiping out all 10 strength units because you'll reduce them down to 1 strength and then they basically become useless. Also, this card combos super well with stuff like Beasts of Terror and Trekking Alderman, to just wipe all those 1 strength units off the field after they've been reduced. And it's just insanely powerful when you combine it with stuff like Merts and Celestial Summoners to create tons of unit types. In addition to that, every single card in our deck is pretty much a different unit type, and we even have Dawn Sparks for Frostling and Mana Acceleration. It's beautiful, guys. Terrifying Behemoths inside of this deck with just all different cards that are all really good might just be the best deck in Stormbound at this very moment. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hop into some games and I'll show you where the magic happens. Nice, it looks like we found our first match up against Cop. Wait, Cop Cap. I thought it was going to be Cap Cop. Huh. Maybe it's inverted on purpose? Who knows? Anyways, they give us the smile. We'll give them the smile back. And a wave. There it goes. And then, oh, they give us a thumbs up too. Very kind, very kind. So we could either play Sykes, or we could play Beasts of Terror for the sake of our curve. I think just playing Sykes is the correct move. Actually, Trekking Alderman. You know what? We're not even going to think about it. Trekking Alderman is just a good card. And hopefully our opponent plays more Ancients so we can use Beasts of Terror. Something like Fragmented Essences. Or Swarm also has Doppelbox and Restless Goats. That's pretty popular. Even something like Gathering Troop wouldn't be that bad, because then that applies Ancient and Satyr that we can deal damage to everything. Okay, yeah, it looks like it is just going to be some sort of standard Swarm Rush list. We can just play Beast of Terror, glad we saved it. And green prototypes. And then we'll trade Wild Saber Paws, because we're hoping to draw either Behemoths or, there it is, Merts. Yeah, so with this combination, we should be able to clear anything that our opponent plays next turn, hopefully. Because, let's say our opponent has units here and here. We can just play Boomstick, and then I guess place Sykes on this tile, and then move to that one, killing that unit. Yeah, math. It's not going to work out that way. Our opponent got lucky on the head start math. Let's see, do we have time to play Merts? Do we have time? I think the answer is almost always no. Terrifying Behemoths, guys. This is absolutely legendary. I know I say that too much, but oh my goodness. Bam! 6 damage to both of those. Get drained. And now where'd their attack go? Nowhere. That's right. And then next turn we'll have Boomstick into Sykes. Maybe even draw our GP back. That would be pretty cool. Our green prototypes. Yup. Yeah, without Terrifying Behemoths, we would not have been able to clear there. Something like old Snowdrifts. Yeah, I think the old Snowdrifts wouldn't even have cleared, because they were 13 strength, would have dealt 5 damage to gifted recruits, and then had 8 left and dealt 8 of it head start. Yeah, this card is insane. Absolutely insane card that we have. Our opponent might have lost. They're going a little bit too aggressive for my taste. But we'll see. We could still get heavily unlucky with our RNG. Okay, we did not. So we'll play Boomstick. We'll play Siege Breakers. And we'll see if our opponent has a disgusting Hunter's Vengeance. Given how aggressive they are, I'm going to have to say yes, they will have Hunter's Vengeance. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. It doesn't even matter. Terrifying Behemoths, every time they gain frontline, I'll just erase everything. Because it reduces by 3 for each unit. That's... it's insanity. It's like Blade Storm on steroids. It's everything on steroids. Okay, Doppelbox. Lost Sykes. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Barely hurts me. So we'll just play our Mercs. We'll cycle green prototypes. We actually could have got a full clear. Unfortunately, I did not know we were going to draw Beast of Terror again, but it's okay. We'll just clear what we can and leave our opponent with as little frontline as possible. Next turn, we'll have Beast of Terror into Enraged Cowards. Now we could probably trade Aldermen or Summoners. Although Summoners will be nice to clog up if we want to do that. And there's no way that they're beating an 8 for 14 that spawns 4 more units every turn. See. I actually can't believe that we drew Behemoths on 6 mana and survived that. I seriously thought we were toast. Broomstick Officers. Oh, they're defending? Only slightly, only slightly. Okay, Green Prototype's there. So this could still be a soul. Ooh, now it's not a Summoner's play. Yeah, it's not Summoners. Ooh, Boomstick? If only we had 1 more mana. If we had 1 more mana, I would play the Boomstick here, but we don't. So first, let's do Beast of Terror. And then let's play some Enraged Cowards. We just want to block as much as possible. We know that we'll be taking 5 damage from Tikas. But will our opponent also have, what, like Gifted Recruits into Saber Paws? Or Sparkly Kitties into Saber Paws along with that? Yeah, exact lethal could be something like Restless Goats, Warfront Runners, and Angelic Tikas. Otherwise, we have this in the bag. With our big stompy guy ready to annihilate everything. Oh, it looks like they don't have it. They might not have it. Okay, there's the Tikas. And it's played defensively. Yes. Our opponent was really scared of the runner. As they should be. Oh, and they just used their Forgotten Souls. Wait, so now we can just... I think if we just Terrifying Behemoths here, in the middle, right? Terrifying Behemoths here, it'll stop them from going to our base with anything other than Tikas. So we'll take 1. They can only hit us with Tikas. Let's trade Alderman first, actually. Yeah. Play this here. Reduce everything. So that's perfect. Because it allows us to defend and block at the same time, which normally you can't do that well. Yeah, then we'll just go aggressive with Siege Breakers. Why not? Let's see what Cop Cap can do about that. They were pretty scared of our Enraged Cowards. Or sorry, our other Terrifying Behemoths that walked up the board earlier. So they must think that we have a runner. Probably something like Siren. given that we've played a bunch of winter control cards mainly. Stuff like Siege Breakers is normally only seen in winter. So winter or Shadowfen, just because they have a little bit difficult time dealing with buildings. Okay, there's the Restless Goats. Obliterators. Oh my goodness. That's insane. There's no way our opponent gets away with this. They got away with it. Like, we don't have a way to clear everything. No way. There's no way they just did that. Okay, let's do this. We'll lost side geese. We'll boomstick officers. And then we'll get a collector merch going here and a saber paws in the middle. Because it's really hard. It's really easy to clear with a clear saber paws and trade with it. Like for example, if they were to play GP here, they would both trade off, and then this is empty, right? These two tiles are empty. But it would be much worse if it was on the outside. Because then they can trade, they can clear, and then they'll have an open attacking lane. Whereas when we played on the middle, we're all safe. Nice, Lost Sykes. Come on, play a Doppelbox so I can clear everything. Play your last pathetic card. Gifted Recruits. Yep, that was the Gifted Recruits that I could have traded. And there's a Doppelbox. So they pocketed it well. If we draw a mover, we can clear everything. Come on. How are the cards? We drew a mover. Yes. Eliminate that. Let's do our token here. We'll do our green prototypes here. And then we'll Enrage Cowards for 16. Nice. And now once we clog everything up with Celestial Summoners, we're safe. Our opponent might be a little bit salty about that full clear. And probably also salty about Terrifying Behemoths, destroying all the chances they had of winning. It's okay, Cop Pap. I would be too. They could have disconnected, or they're searching for a lethal that doesn't exist. Oh no, is it a lethal that does exist? Redistributing green prototypes, and yeah, this is just suicide. Restless Goats, and it's about to run into our green prototypes on the turn after. Oh, they're doing it themselves. Our opponent was so close, yet so far. Terrifying Behemoths gave us just the space we needed to pull ahead. Good game, Cop Pap. Alrighty, easy match, on to the next one. Nice, we found our next match up against Uni? Oh my goodness, no, not this guy. He plays Freeze Stall. Why do we have to play Freeze Stall? Just let me have fun matches. Alright, Beast of Terror, and we're going to play it on the side because we want to do Wild Saber Paws and Boomstick Officers in the middle. Our opponent, there's almost a okay, never mind. I was going to say there's a 99% chance that they have Blizzard Bombs, as always, but they didn't this time, so I forgive them. And you know what, we're just going to play, a Wild Saber Paws and a Lost Sykes. I'm actually kind of hoping that they don't trade a Blizzard Bombs into this. But either way, this accomplishes what we need. Either it gets rid of the Blizzard Bombs, so that way Dawn Sparks becomes very difficult to deal with, or they play the Blizzard Bombs and ignore the Lost Sykes, and then Dawn Sparks can trigger off of that. So we're fine either way. And since we don't have green prototypes in rotation, we just cycled it. We're probably going to trade Behemoths for now. We want a little bit more stuff on board. No way. Dawn Sparks. Dawn Sparks. Yes. Not Sparks. Moment's Peace. That's the only thing that saves them here. Either Moment's Peace or Blizzard Bombs into Frost Hexers. Let's see which one it is. Okay, so there's the Moment's Peace. And the Frost Hexers, okay. Well, thankfully we'll be able to clear everything with no issues. Bam, there goes that. And we can actually play this aggressively, but I like denying all frontline. And also, it's because I think our opponent has Dawn Sparks too, and I really don't want them getting that off. We could get a Juicy and Rage Cowards going next turn. That would be very nice. There's a Whisk Cloud. Possibly we see Blizzard Bombs? No, not yet. That's crazy. Never seen them wait this long to play their prize card. So you know what? Let's just clog the field. Can never hurt to have too many tokens. You know, we'll trade a Mertz. Not really doing the best at this moment because the game is already pretty late in. Execution, okay. And a Westwind Sailors. Alright, well we will have an open file, so that Enraged Cowards is going to go off. No need for Beast of Terror. Well, actually, yes. We actually don't need green prototypes. Nice, that is a Juicy Enraged Cowards. Yum. 12 strength gain, up to 18. There's no way they're stopping that for more than a couple turns. They probably have Gift of the Wise right now. But let's see, they would need Gift of the Wise. Just use their execution, so maybe Fell Flares or something? I have no idea. Okay, just Frost Hex for now. Oh, Icicle Burst, they do have that. Yep, that's true. It's very true. And a Lady Rhyme. Wow. She's so beautiful. Alright, well, we already have Satyr. But you know what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unit types on board when we play this, which will reduce Lady Rhyme by 15, and honestly, that's enough for me. Ooh, or we could be greedy and get mana. Nope, nope, we're not being greedy. We are not going to be greedy. We're just going to take our free kill on a whole Lady Rhyme and go on with our day. Apply tons of pressure, so that by the time our opponent remembers that they were supposed to be freezing us, it's too late. Okay, they got a Dawn Sparks of their own. Moment's Peace? No way. If our opponent manages to clear everything, I'm going to be very mad. Alright, so we don't need Lost Sykes anymore. Yeah, we'll just play Dawn Sparks and a Trekking Alderman on the left. So since they just used their Moment's Peace, they have to get over to our side. And they're going to do that with Execution. But now they'll be taking 6 damage on the other side because they can't Frost Hexers both sides. Blizzard Bombs and Frost Hexers. Yeah, that'll do it. And a Whisk Cloud? What? Okay, I don't know why they did it like that. But hey, we don't question the motives around here. We just go with the flow. Alright, so we can do Boomstick Officers, Collector Mercs into Cowards, I guess. That does not seem like something that's all too bad. We'll play the Mercs first, just increase our chances of getting token, even though it doesn't matter anymore. We'll do this, and then I guess we'll trade just in case we get green prototypes. We did not. Okay. Nice. Some good value. Actually, we could have traded first. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we probably should have traded before we played Mercs instead of being a little bit greedy, because we could have drawn either Beasts of Terror or Grim Prototypes. And both of which would have been better than Boomstick Officers. So they're getting some life back. However, our trekking is going to deal some good damage. And the next turn we should draw Wild Saber Paws along with all this. So we'll be able to do Beasts of Terror, Green Prototypes, Saber Paws, and Behemoths into the Lady Rhyme. Sadly, no Lady Rhyme just yet. So no Beasts of Terror. Nice, this is perfect. We will Saber Paws, Green Prototypes, Behemoths, which are still 6 for 12, by the way. Not too bad a value. If you think about it, Heroic Soldiers is 5 for 12, and they're like, honestly, they're not the most unplayable card in the world, right? So if 5 for 12 isn't that bad, imagine how good it is to have 6 for 12, but the abilities of Hercules himself. It's monstrous. Monstrous. No wonder they're called Terrifying Behemoths. Strikes fear into the hearts of men. Our Execution wipes that out. Freebooters probably into Moment's Peace. Yep. And then we might even see a Frost Hexers. And if we don't, our opponent might lose. Alright, we don't see a Frost Hexers. Our opponent loves losing. No, I'm just joking. But yes, they do love losing. What unit type don't we have? We don't have Ancient, so let's play this here, and then we'll do an Enraged Cowards. Yeah, we're fine. We're actually fine with this stacking. We'll do that. Then we'll play Enraged Cowards. And there's Merch Token. I don't know how Uni is going to get out of this one, but he's gotten out of many crazier things before. So it would not be smart to doubt him. By the way, the reason I placed Dawn Sparks in front of the Freebooters rather than to the side, even though I don't need the mana, is because Gift of the Wise turn is coming up, and if he plays Gift of the Wise onto that, it'll go up to 16 and then it'll trade, meaning that his freeze is over. Because once you base lock the freeze player, it's game. Yeah, it's game. The match just doesn't matter anymore. But looks like he's smart enough to avoid it. Oh, he did open his base up a little bit though, and that will probably just be game. Because that'll be Celestial Summoner's base lock. Yeah, so we'll play the Mertz. Play the token, and then that should be enough to base lock. We'll even cycle this for fun. We drew Saber Paws. And there's our Behemoths again. Our lovely Behemoths that definitely saved us the game when we took out that Lady Rhyme. Because if you let him get any frontline, this man has had me frozen before to mana 30. This card says no. Get away. Stop being rude. Oh, are we seeing an Execution come out? Am I prematurely celebrating? No, there's no such thing. Okay. Well, good game. Alright, that was a pretty fun match to showcase off the new card. Let's get into the final match. Alright, looks like we found our final match up against Duggar, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just a name. But they're playing Swarm, which is what this card eats for breakfast. Oh yeah, Terrifying Behemoth loves him some Swarm snackies. I'm going to play Mertz first. And then probably just green prototypes on the side. We'll cycle our Cowards for now. And this is looking pretty solid. Now we'll play Siege Breakers next turn. We'll play Dawn Sparks the turn after. And we will be off to the races. Ah, it's a Mindless Horde. So this could be that Salty Outcast deck. Which is honestly a disgusting deck that I hope to never see again. Nice. And then, yeah, we'll play Dawn Sparks. We'll cycle nothing because we'll gain 4 extra mana, and then we'll be able to play 11 total, which will be 6 plus 2 plus 3. Yep. So we'll just do this, and oh, this is going to be so disgusting. Ooh, and maybe you guys will get to see what happens when you combine Terrifying Behemoths with Beasts of Terror. Everything gets nuked no matter what size it was before. You can wipe out whole Clacky hordes with this. Whole Bragda hordes. Shoot, even a Queen of Herds. Yep. Alright, we'll just give him the handshake. It would be even better if we draw green prototypes right here, right now. Ah, no green prototypes. But yep, there goes everything, and they all get wiped out. Disgusting combo. When this card got released, some people thought that it was even going to be played with Wetland Deceivers. That little 3-mana Raven that kills everything that has 3 strength or less. Absolutely unplayable card. But, maybe it would be good with this. Hey, that's definitely a meme combo to try out. Because this is just so much fun on its own. Yeah, our opponent's regretting their life decisions. They're like, why did I queue with Queen of Herds? Why was I born? Why am I even playing this game? If they're European, then it's morning for them. But if they're American, it's 3 a.m. right now. Why are they on? Yeah, that's definitely the thought that they're having right now. Alright. It looks like our opponent gave up. So, bonus match. I'll find you guys in the next one. Nice. Looks like we found our actual last match up against player 567890. And we have a hand with every single 3-drop in our deck. This is why it's important to run as many 3-drops as possible, because you can never have too many. And of course, when you have all of them, the answer is always Mertz. But every single one of these is very fun to play in the opening turns. So just Mertz, and then make sure you cycle after. And let's see, they have a big Sisters of Growth. Wow. That is not something you see every day. And it is definitely something I hope to never see every day. Ever. Because my goodness, can this card be toxic sometimes. Let's actually focus on completely ignoring everything that our opponent is doing, and we're just going to throw stuff at their face. Because yes, that is how we are going to choose to play Stormbound. It will simply be a game of, hey, are you going to make it to my base faster than I make it to yours? Like a Dora question. Alright, double box. Maybe a Boomstick Officers. Either Boomstick Officers or Forgotten Souls. And I hope he remembers how Trigger Order works. Okay, cool. So that Big Sisters will give... My goodness. That is a healthy amount of strength, for sure. So this will give 3 strength all weaker ones. So we actually need to take out the 4 strength. But the rest we can just leave. Okay, we didn't draw Behemoths. If we drawn Behemoths, we could have played them in this center tile and just wiped everything. That would have been so good. But we'll probably draw them next. Oh, we didn't draw them yet. Very strange. Yep. Wow. Okay, maybe Big Sisters is cooking a little bit. Just a wee bit. And our opponent could also be playing Martyrs. Martyr Splendors to combo with this strength gain. Or they could be playing something like Baragda. Who knows? Swarm Bragda was good even before the Bragda buff. And now after Bragda got nerfed back down to what it was, it's probably still good again. It's just Brakta. Does this card ever die? I don't know. Alright, we definitely don't need cowards. And we'll just play Dawn Sparks and pass our turn. Next turn, we'll be able to do either Celestial Summoners into a 3-drop, or we'll be able to do Siege Breakers, Sykes, and Boomstick. Yep, there's the Martyr Spongers. Was correct about our opponent doing that fancy stuff. They have a Ragnical X. Oh, but to block. Now that's an interesting spot. Not something would expect. But it's okay. No need for Celestial Summoners then. Oh my goodness, and we drew our token. Is that a full clear now? Let's see, if we go Lost Psyches here. Wait, we need to portion this math appropriately. We actually need to go Boomstick Officers here. Right? Then we need to go Sykes. Yeah, then we go Sykes. And then we go Siege Breakers. And everything's gone. Ah, we keep drawing Behemoths way too late. Behemoths that turn would have also been disgusting. We could have done Behemoths and Siege Breakers, nuked everything, and then their Martyr Spongers would have killed everything at start of turn. Lich Summoners. It's a bit strange. And another one, okay. So, no need for Behemoths again, but I kind of feel like saving them. So you know what, let's just trade green prototypes. Okay, yeah, this hand got much worse now that we don't have green prototypes. We're just going to play Merch down here. And we are going to play a Trekking Alderman up here. We just want to prevent our opponent from getting close to our baseline. Because if they run a Siren in, and then they find any other way to chip us down, we're in a lot of trouble. Ah, the double box. It seems like they're going to get through. Pillars of Doom. Yep, and that is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen, you have to play your cards wisely. Otherwise, we would have just been straight up dead to that. We probably still are. But what sort of deck would have Martyr Spongers and Siren? You'd have to be a mad lad. So no Terrifying Behemoths. Ooh, this is kind of sneaky too. We can't full clear yet, so I think we actually save that. We'll do this. Yeah, just to prevent the front line, and then we'll get that trigger off next turn. We still lose to like green prototypes, Martyr Spongers into Forgotten Souls. Pretty obscure line maybe, but it does the job. And we need our Siege Breakers back. I know we only played them the turn before, but I missed them. Or 2 turns before. Feels so long ago. 3? Yeah, no, 3 turns ago. Please no Martyr Spongers, sir. I don't have a family yet, but I will one day. I don't want them to know that I died to this. Big sisters. That's fine. That's not acceptable. No, stop using... No. No. Stop it. No, where's my mana? Where's my mana? True token. Okay, token here. We can Beast of Terror. That didn't work. And then we can Enrage Cowards. Nice. Okay. We just have to hope that their Lost Psyches moves into our unit. It did. We might actually have a chance. Because we can trade Wild Saber Paws. Hopefully we draw something good. And our opponent has to defend right now. So, like... Yeah, it's either what, Martyr Spongers for 10 or bust, which is impossible because it only triggers for up to 6. Oh, they're thinking. No siren, no runners, just pure undeads and a pillar and a dream. Okay, they're going at this a bit weird. There might be Dark Harvesting coming. There's not. No way. They're basically admitting defeat with this. They are basically saying I'm going to get pillars on you. And I want to tell them so bad that they're not going to, but that would spoil the surprise. Let's just play that here. We'll get our siege breakers going down here. Lost Sykes into that little groove. And we'll get a green bird types. So we just played our siege breakers. If our opponent has pillars, fine, I guess we just lose. I guess. But if they don't have pillars, and they don't have a way to protect it, oh ho ho, that is a different story. Nice and the pillars. We had Mercs, Aldermen, and Rage Cowards for 12. Pretty nice. And then we just lose. Drawing Siege Breakers the next turn. It's so unfortunate. Dang, I guess Chip really is just a hard matchup. Alright, now that I've showed off some matches with the deck, I think that Terrifying Behemoths is honestly one of the top 5 cards in the whole entire game right now. If you are playing any deck, alright, just straight up any deck, I would consider slotting this card in because it's just such a powerful removal tool. It's really the best. You don't even need that many types for it, as I'm just preparing for stuff like Lady Rhyme. But in reality, if you just play 2, maybe 3 unit types in your deck, you can still slot this card in. And remember, it does count itself, so even on vanilla stats, it's 6 for 12, drained by 3, which is huge. That's absolutely gargantuan. So yeah, I think that this card is definitely worth buying, definitely worth investing to if you want to do well this season. It might get nerfed a little bit, however, I don't think it's going to get nerfed that much. If its ability gets brought down or its strength, this card is still extremely powerful. So yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed getting to see the gameplay. As always, have a great day and stay safe. Bye.